So guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to, well, not play, but there's going to be some gameplay in the background, and I'm going to tell you a weird story. And yeah, let's begin it. So, we were out on the field, playing. Then, about one of our friends, quote unquote friends, lived in the flat next to the field, so we were like, hey, let's go knock for him or ring him because he's in the flat. So we go and ring him. We were like, hey, can Charlie come out? And then Charlie said, yeah, he's allowed to come out, and he's coming out. A couple minutes go by, he comes out. So we were like, hey, do you want to play hide and seek? Football. So we play football. He ends up grabbing us. He ends up grabbing whoever has the ball. So it's basically like he's a 6-year-old. I'm not even kidding. He's a 6-year-old. It's basically teaching a 6-year-old how to play football, how to be a pro at football, while training a 6-year-old kid to be a pro at football. It's very hard, alright? So we were playing, and then he was grabbing us. I don't care because he's a 6-year-old, but eventually it goes too out of hand, where he knocks down my friend Tyler, and he knocks me down as well, grabbing me in the privates. And I was like, stop it. So eventually, he was on the floor, I was on the floor. So I went, quote unquote, accidentally went on top of him and then went off. So that happened, and you know what, it was the first time he done that, so I could understand if it was an accident. It was an accident, so yeah, I do understand. But still, you shouldn't go around grabbing people anyway. And plus, he knows how to swear as well. And plus, he's not allowed to swear as well, because when he swears, he gets grounded really hard. He goes like that. And then guess what he does? He starts swearing. Well, he doesn't start swearing, but like saying bad things. And then he takes off his welly, and then he takes off his literal wellies and starts chucking them at us. I'm not even kidding. He starts chucking them at us. So we were like, oh shoot, we need to go. We don't want to get. Obviously, we don't want to get hit because it's gonna hurt. Because those were like the literal wellies of wellies. Those were like the hard wellies. The ones that if you get hit in the head, you going 1 meters per second, you'll get knocked out. So we were like, it was a situation of being knocked out and not being knocked out. So we were in that situation of either being knocked out or not being knocked out. So we've done that. And then he was a savage then. He still is a savage because he still swears and he still does, well, he's not that much of a savage, but he still does savage things. So stuff literally goes by. He does not care about anything. He's like, so it was a situation of life or being knocked out. So obviously we didn't want to be knocked out. So I coincidentally, me and my friend had my bike out. So we were like, only I had my bike out. So then we were like, we got to leg it. So we legged it. We flat the block. The block was pretty big on each side, like 30-40 meters each side. So it's pretty big. So it's pretty wide and pretty long. But still, the apartments are tiny. The things are tiny, literally tiny. They're literally in it. So we do that. But I don't know why, but the apartments are tiny, even though that it's a huge block. Maybe it's to make more people fit in the flat. I don't know. So we had that, yeah. You were being chased by him with a welly. He eventually chucks a welly. It hits me in the leg. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it still doesn't hurt. But it still hurts. It's not like it just doesn't hurt. So we got it. I was like, so we started. So this field. So there was a giant field next to the block, obviously, while the block was in the middle of it. So we went down where there is a gigantic hill, and it's very steep. And that hill is very steep. One wrong thing when you're running up that hill and you slip. So that happens, yeah. We were hiding from him. Then he comes out and finds us, swears at us, puts his middle finger up at us, and then Tyler, my friend, says, "Why don't you put your middle finger up at us, you idiot?" Yeah, he says that. Sorry. So he does that, yeah. We were like, then he starts crying. He chucks wellies at us, so we chuck one of his wellies at him. Then he comes in and saying, "Look, now I have no wellies." So I tell him where his wellies are. He's like, "I don't still have my wellies." I'm literally telling him where his wellies are as well. So it's basically kind of pointless. So then we tell his dad that he's been swearing and he hit my bike with a stick. What he actually done and not hit my bike. He broke my bike. And then I was like, "Oh, for God's sake, Charlie." Well, I wasn't actually like that. I just said to his dad that Charlie sweared at us, put his middle finger up at us, and broke my bike. And then Tyler says, to Charlie, aka the one that broke my bike, that he's gonna have to pay for it. Now Charlie is crying at that point. He's literally crying and his eyes are red. And then he just says, "I'm going in and I'm telling that you hid my wellies." So he goes in. We take his 2 wellies and put him in Tyler's front garden. So that way, if his dad comes and says to us, "Where are his wellies?" and they don't get left on the field and they don't get stolen. So you do that. Tyler says that he doesn't want to put his wellies in the garden, but we have to. You don't say that 3 minutes later, Charlie's dad comes out. Now this isn't the type of dad what's a nutcase and says and shouts at kids like that. He's a kind of like chill dad and says like, do you know where Charlie's wellies are? Like that stuff. So we explained to him that I said where his wellies were because he was chucking them around, and we put them in in Tyler's garden because in case his wellies got stolen. Then he says, "Oh, that's what happened because Charlie told me that you didn't were trucking his wellies, that you took his wellies," and we were like, no, nothing happened like that. So eventually that happened, and he goes in. Then me and Tyler gets a packet of some Haribos, and you know when your friend owns 10 packets of Haribos, and then once he ate, you only had one, and he ate the other 9. That's what happened. So I had that, but that was all right because I only wanted to eat one because I had to have my dinner. So then he ate those packets there. You don't say. Literally as soon as an hour passes, Charlie comes back out, and we're like, Charlie, really? And then when he goes in half an hour later, Tyler says to me, sometimes I feel bad for him when he's getting getting chucked around because he doesn't have a mum. And that came to a shock to me because I never saw his mum. That's because maybe she never because I'm never at the right time to see her. So we done that. We're like, okay, yeah. So, and I was like, yeah, Charlie doesn't have a mum. And I was like, because I never saw her, but maybe she just doesn't go out that often. And then Tyler breaks to me, no, Charlie has a mum, but she doesn't spend any time with him, and she lives somewhere else. And that's when I said, that's why. And then Tyler says, that's why Charlie is weird because and then I said because he doesn't have a mother to discipline him, and he says basically yeah. So we done that, and he says most of the time he's doing it, he feels bad for him. But the only time he isn't feeling bad for him is when he starts it all, where he swears at somebody, he hits them, and then it starts a full-on blown fight. Then Tyler doesn't care because that's Charlie's fault. So he doesn't really care. But the other times when it's just for fun, he feels bad for him. And we're like, okay, so we start playing, and yeah. And I will see you guys next time, because that's the end of the story. Goodbye. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Sorry if I have to end the video like this. And I'll see you guys later.